So here is going to be the install of the StealthX transmission into the 1.9 Wraith here. As from before, we discussed that this transmission is obviously a bit thicker than the stock LCX transmission from Axial, which means that these drive shafts are actually too long, and essentially they would sort of bottom out before the shocks bottom out, so that's supposed to be a problem. So I've gone ahead and got some shorter drive shafts. This is from the Axial Capra, and we're going to be just mixing and matching the different pieces and see what fits essentially. So technically, if you want to run this transmission, you don't need to get the Capra set. You can actually just chop the drive shafts. Since these are plastic, you can pre-cut them pretty easily into length, but I just wanted to have these on the side. If I decided to swap back to a Axial style transmission, I'll still have this. But in the bag you get 2 short female pieces, 2 long female pieces, and then obviously a long and short splined male piece. I'm just going to go ahead and mix and match and just trial and error, see which one fits. So here is what I ended up with. I actually ended up only using one piece, just this piece from the Capra set, and what I did was actually I have shortened the rear drive shaft. What was the rear drive shaft is now with the front drive shaft, and the stock front drive shaft is actually perfect length for the rear drive shaft. So yeah, all you need is to swap out this piece and you're good to go. So here it is all installed with the StealthX transmission, as you can see on the inside right there, and there are no binding issues. The front drive shaft is actually just perfect at full compression of the suspension. That also gets full compression of the drive shaft. There's no any sort of binding whatsoever. The rear also works really nicely. There's also no binding with the links with the body of the drive shaft, so that's all good. I think down the line I might modify the transmission slightly again to lower that motor, because this is quite a bit higher than the stock transmission, but we'll have a look, see how it performs. The overdrive should help quite a bit with both turning radius and climbing. So with the truck put back together, let's have a look at the effects of the overdrive. So as you can see, it's nothing too crazy. It's actually really mild in terms of overdrive. I would have to look back up at the instructions to know the exact percentage, but again, it's going to be in the single digits. So I might step it up slightly, just because it seems like it's not doing much, but we'll have to run the truck and find out. So yeah, that's basically it. That is the StealthX swap for the 1.9 Wraith, or any SCX-10 2 base truck for that matter. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.